What's going on, guys? Today we have the JRL 2020C Onyx version, brand new. We're gonna unbox it and check it out. So let's not waste any time, throw it down on the station and we'll get to it. All right, guys, so like I said, this is the JRL FF 2020C B, I think is for black, but they call it the Onyx Professional Cordless Hair Clipper. You guys can see it on the front, probably a little bit of a glare. Go ahead and flip it to the side. It does have a patented reset IQ charge technology, expands battery life. I'll elaborate on that in a little bit. Advanced lever locking feature. I think that means it kind of keeps it held where you want it and won't let it move outside of that. Patented cool blade technology. Blade stays ultra cool and sharp after extended use. 5 hours of battery life, guys. That has got to be the longest life I've seen on a clipper in a long time. So that is super impressive. Equipped with the JRL Fade Precision Blade. Now, guys, I didn't really know this, but that is the original fusion blade, fade blade with the ridges, whatever you want to call it. I guess the JRL did it first, and I didn't really use it on the last JRL that I used, so super excited to check this one out. Patented smart clip technology featuring constant speed motor that won't drag or stall. LED display indicates battery time and low noise. And let me tell you guys, these are super quiet. That's one of the best things about them. On the other side, probably some of the same things. Cool blade technology, 5-hour runtime, 2.5-hour charge time. So half the charge time of runtime. Lever locking, stainless steel blades, 7,500 revolutions per minute, low noise. This is what it comes with, but we'll just go ahead and open it up and see what it comes with ourselves. We'll take this top sleeve off. Come on. There we go. All right, guys, we got the JRL 2020C Onyx. We're gonna test it out on Philip. I already got him prepped because all I have is the clipper and we're not gonna do all the balding out and all the trimmer work, but we're gonna go ahead, come in with the lever open and start this fade. These things definitely crunch. We were already talking about them. Philip's already bought them. And one of his favorite things is how quiet they are. Here's the low speed. Oh man, super quiet. High speed. So you guys can hear the difference from the low to high, pretty significant to be honest. More than I really realized. Like I said, I've never really used the low speed. I believe the old one had the same thing, but super quiet clippers, that is what everybody is just going crazy about with these things. I would imagine for as quiet as they are that they are gonna crunch quite a bit as well. So definitely no complaint there. You guys can hear them, I'm sure. Nice, clean, open section. I also was telling him, you know, you guys have heard me say the shape of these isn't my favorite. It's actually a little smaller and not quite as bad as I maybe thought they were before, but still a little bit different of a grip here than I'm used to, so I'm sure I could get used to it. That's kind of how things are, right? When we get something that's totally different, a lot of times we throw it away instead of getting used to it. So I could adjust, I'm sure, but no problem how these things cut. You guys see a clean open section. Now we'll come in with the clipper closed. Right at the bottom of that section. It is taking the bald line out. I actually punched the line in with these, but I don't have the trimmer, so I had to bald out with some other stuff. So clipper closed. These do have notches, guys, so we'll go to the second notch, bump that up slightly. Usually I jump just to halfway, but because I don't know these clippers, I want to be safe, so I'm just going to work my way up. You see the line coming out. We'll go to the third notch, a little bit higher. Just a little detail work and we can move on to our one. All right, so open one, we'll go up another about a ½ inch. And we're cutting into a 4. I did clear the sides with a 4. I didn't really know what cut we were doing. He was looking absolutely crazy, so we're fading into a 4. And guys, these are nice. A little different grip. I'm not necessarily loving it. You can see I got it down I feel like I got it down low. I don't have like a really firm grip on it. You see on the back, guys, you have a little finger grip here, so I guess when you're holding it, make it a little more ergonomic. But to be honest, this is one thing I didn't love about this clipper the first time. Just a different shape than we're used to. So it feels a little bit weird in the hand, but those finger grips kind of help. You guys can see kind of where they go, kind of help you when you are fading with this clipper. So, but we're getting nice clean guidelines. That open section was super easy to blend out. Now we have the one section. Now I'll go ahead and connect everything together on top, and then we'll take that last line out. So number 3, and guys, these are the JRL guards. Funny enough, I think in my last video I said, you guys know, I never use the guards that come with them. I just use my guards, and that way you guys can follow along. But those guards have been getting super loud lately. I think, matter of fact, in that That was the troll video. Those things were crazy loud. So I chose in this cut to go ahead and try out the JRL guards. All right guys, so a lot of guards. Looks here actually like 10 different guards. So we have the half, the 1, the 1.5, all the way through 8. So full set of guards, and they are super premium. So no metal clip here on the back. They are a plastic clip, but these things are like super premium, just like your wall premiums or Babyliss premiums. They're super sturdy. So nice and quality. And like I said, yep, there are 10. So we have from the half all the way up to the 8. So there's a 3, now a 2, all the way closed. On my big guards, I use them closed every time. So if I need to open it and get a spot out, I can. But most of the time I can just finesse it and just kind of work up into what's above. So you guys see, all I'm trying to do is blend in, get everything from here down to a 2 and connect to what we have above it. Philip does like a heavy weight line, so I'm not really worried about making that look too crazy blended. I've cut him before and got it a little lighter than he likes. So if anything, he would rather have a really heavy, not so blended weight line than to get into it a little too much. So now 1.5, half open. We're gonna go right above the 1. And really it's looking pretty good already. So I'm not gonna do too much. I don't think we need a ton of 1.5 to work our way down. Maybe open it up right here. I got a dark spot kind of in an indentation. I'm just gonna use the corner to work that out. And all we have left to do is come down here and take this last line out between the open and the 1. All right, so back to the open 1. You guys can see this coming together. I'm just gonna make sure the 1 connects in to the 1.5 that we just did. Looks good. Now we can close it up. And we're coming through this last line. We're gonna go right above the line. If you guys aren't familiar with my channel, we know that the half guard is gonna take the line out. So I don't really expect too much from the 1 open. I just wanna, again, lighten up right above the line, knowing that the half guard is gonna take it out. Now I can go halfway. I got a couple spots I don't like. I don't wanna go too high with it all the way closed, so I'll go halfway open. Again, just kind of making sure everything above the line looks good, and then we can come in with the half guard and take out the last little line that we got. All right, so last one, half guard, half open. Just coming through this line and making sure that everything connects together. And of course, if we need to use anything outside of this, like I don't really hear it cutting, so we may need to close it. We may need to go back to our open clipper a little bit. And this is kind of what you have to figure out when you try a new clipper. Sometimes it doesn't do exactly what you want. You guys know I stick to my same steps all the time. So certain clippers, like the troll we talked about, aren't exactly the same, didn't open up as far, or now we're using the JRL and it has different guards I'm using. So we definitely have some room to have to kind of figure out what we're working with. But if you guys have been cutting hair long enough, you should be able to manage and end up getting a decent looking finished product. So you can see this coming together. I am going to detail it a little bit more, and then I'll tell you guys my final thoughts on the 2020 Onyx. All right guys, that's it. Look, Phil is happy. He actually likes this haircut. We use the JRL. Like I said guys, he has them coming, so he was happy to hear me talking so well about them. But you can see I'm actually impressed. Super easy. Nice, clean, low fade, kind of a low fade on Philip. I think I finally figured out how to leave his weight where he wants it. The JRLs did a good job. All right guys, so that is it for the unboxing and the review and the cut with the JRL 2020C Onyx Edition. You guys heard it in the video. Nothing really bad to say about this clipper. It cuts super well, super quiet, Great crunch noise, probably better than anything that I've used yet. You guys could hear it crunch every single time. Now, it was still pretty quiet, so it wasn't maybe as loud of a crunch as you would get on some other things, but it does crunch super well. Guys, you see 5 hours still remaining after a whole haircut. And the haircut took me a little bit to get used to these and the guards, but I used the guards that came with it, used it fully charged. Guys, no complaints. Solid clipper right here. So the only thing I could say, the shape is still a little weird, a little bit different to get used to. I found myself kind of switching my grip up, trying to find a comfortable spot on it. But this thing is absolutely a beast. 5 hours of cutting time is amazing. If you guys do want to check these out, head to fwbarbersupply.com. They are taking pre-orders, guys. I know these things are going fast, so make sure you guys get on the list. You guys can grab them at Fort Worth Barber Supply and tell them that I sent you. And if you guys want to check out my video on Philip with the old JRL, click that video right there. Make sure you check that one out.